Making a living of beats isn't about being a slave to it. There is actually this very intelligent quote that only slave quantifies his value by the amount of work done. I wish I knew this sooner also, because for the longest time I took so much pride in how much I work, in how much beats a day I make. But really soon I realized that this isn't all about it, right? So you make music, probably like me, to escape your reality, like to get the freedom that it gives to you. So you can make and sell beats from any place on the globe, really. Like the possibilities are endless. If you are a successful music producer, you can just even sit in your fucking bedroom all day, every day, just make a couple beats and you're done. And you're done for the day. You can do whatever fuck you want. If you had the opportunity to work in your life already, like if you even worked like a part-time job in McDonald's or like KFC or any retail store, for example, there is this interesting thing which I noticed really early and which really made me hate the common job system. Like, to put it lightly, you know this feeling when you are better than everyone else in the job and you are just doing shit faster, but you don't get nothing out of it. That really pissed me off. And I'm always looking for ways to improve, to just make things more effective, to just do my work faster, more efficient. The normal 9 to 5 system doesn't really encourage that. And while working job like this simultaneously, you may think that the input will equal your output. And that is actually not the case. So let me just break it down to you why the wage slave, I like 9 to 5 mentality doesn't help you with the actual business. Because this isn't like a dick showing contest. Who made the more beats in a day, like who has more VSTs. This isn't what producing is about. And for the years I've been making music, I have learned this the hard way. I hope you won't have to go through all of it. So just listen carefully what I have to say and try implementing this today. But what do I actually mean by the input not equals the output? There are many tasks you can accomplish in a day. Some are lighter, some are harder. To put it simply, let's just say you are brilliant at making drums, right? But you can't make melodies for shit. Making another beat from a splice loop, where you just download the loop and lay on drums, isn't gonna draw the line, like, isn't gonna do you that much good as if you were to just make melodies for like 1 hour or 2 hours and get better with it. Because apart from like just passion side of it and like enjoyment, we all like to make money, right? Someday probably you will want to make it your only income, your living situation. What all creative stuff, e-commerce, basically all of it, and like social SMMA, social media marketing, is really about, it's not about who is the best. It's not about who does the most work, but it's about who does their work like the smartest way. Because you see so many producers around you, right? So many successful producers, and they are not working 24/7. Even if we take into account like there are so couple producers that got just lucky with placements and stuff. But have you seen this trend? Like, if you pursue this other life of just being creative, and you don't see people overwork themselves, because this is not what is working. You have to think of all the activities that you do in like a scale from 1 to 5. And usually, which one is the hardest for you? This is the one that will give you the most benefit. This is why it's so important, and this is why we shouldn't be really scared of artificial intelligence. Because if you use all the tools in like our toolbox, like in modern world we have so much information, so much possibilities that we often feel overwhelmed. But if you just try to use them to your advantage, you will easily outperform 99% of other producers. Because let me be honest, and this is like really personal for me because I was actually like that. Because producing nowadays is about just who has the who can make the most complex melody, who can like mix with the weirdest plugins, and this is not really about it. Like when I started, I thought to myself that being a good producer is just what's enough. But over the span of the years, I learned the hard way that this isn't that simple. And to me, this is fair game because it is really hard to be like the world class level, like fucking Jackie Chan, like Mike Tyson in boxing. This is there are not many people who are excellent in what they do, and not in many things. But you can leverage out your strengths. You can try to get as much reach as you can. You can do content, you can do outreach if you are good with people. If you're good at copywriting, you can focus more on email marketing. And you see, the music production is just a tool for us. When your light breaks and the electrician comes, like with this toolbox, he isn't just using this one screwdriver, right? He has all the tools already waiting for them, and he can use any one he needs because this is how we are supposed to work. Let me give you another example, right? So another big trend, like recent trend, really degenerate one, which is the blue platform. I don't know if I can say it here, but you probably know what I mean by that. There are so many girls, like there's already so much competition, and if you see, the girls who make the most money aren't the prettiest ones, right? Usually we think that this should be the case because what we consider like the prettiest, this is the literally the business where you have to be good looking. But for some weird reason, that is not the case. And it goes for every and each business on the planet, basically. I struggled for so long to just start making content because I have this like limiting belief that held me back, that my results aren't enough, that my credibility isn't on point like with other producers. And this doesn't fucking matter. And the best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is right now. You don't really have to be like this virtuoso, like the fucking next generation Amadeus Mozart, like Friedrich Chopin. You don't have to be him. Like you have to just stand out on the spectrum of the producers. There is no such a thing like oversaturation. There is no such a thing like we are gonna be replaced by AI. This is not a fucking thing. If you can just stand out in a crowd of all the other producers, but to achieve that, you have to learn the ways. You have to put in the work. And I'm not meaning like you have to sit in front of your computer for whole fucking day. No. You have to work smart. You have to really calculate your input. You have to be analytical. Like you don't want to just scroll on YouTube Studio all day and look and why I have 0 views? Why is that happening to me? This is not how the money is made. This is not how the views are made. This is not how music is made. If something is not working, like definition of insanity, right? Is the doing repeatedly the same task which wasn't working for you. So do you really think if you're currently unsuccessful with music, or you're struggling with doing X, doing the same fucking thing will help you? Because I don't think so. You have to really look for the outlets. You have to really look for your strengths, for your weaknesses, and what's your best at, what's your worst at. Just overcome your weaknesses. There is no fucking money shortcut glitch. Like you see all this, I hate those videos really, like this fucking trend right now, where you see this, do that to fucking get 1 million views. Oh, I made X amount of money selling this and that. Like, fuck this, bro. There is no shortcut in business. There is no shortcut in fucking music. There is no shortcut in nothing. If you want to be good at something, just learn the fucking thing, bro. The best advice I have for you is to just show up every day. Just put in the work, give yourself every possibility that you can and are allowed to just show your music to other people. And this was the biggest change of my life, honestly. When I just started making Thai beats every day, like madness. For when I started this was like madness for me. One beat a day, like I spent 2 to 3 hours on a single beat. Madness, completely madness. But as we go further and further, and I opened new Thai beat channels, I've managed to like do all the unnecessary work has been like done by the program for me that I made. I managed ways to speed up my workflow. What I'm trying to say, that if you give your best today and you just start doing these little simple things and not just living in a fucking comfort zone, you will notice huge results. Huge. The easiest way for us to just cope with that is to look in for outside reasons, like to blame something except us. And this is fine if you don't want to achieve anything. If you really do want to do great in life, you have to be accountable for your own decisions. If you struggle with girls, physique, motivation, Thai beats, if you feel lost, feel free to contact me. My socials are down below. Hope this video was helpful. Drop any ideas that you have in the comments, and that's it for today. Bye bye.